Hello, welcome to the stream. Let me get my mic set. Welcome to the email marketing free toast Canva. I have a little intro prepared for you today, but everything else is unscripted for sure. Have you ever struggled with finding the right words to say in a professional email, or maybe you're looking for the ways to take your email communication to the next level and make a lasting impression on your recipients and members, club members, current or future? If this sounds like you, you're in the right place. I'm excited to be hosting a workshop on email communication, free toast host, and Canva. And I have a special story to share with you today. Right now, in my professional career with Fox Sports Network's Bally Sports, I was once told that my email communication was top notch. Despite struggling with verbal communication at times, I quickly realized that strong written communication is valuable. It's a valuable skill that can set you apart in the industry, and I made it my mission to master it. Now, I want to share my insights and experience with you in this workshop. You may have noticed the other day, pull it up here, my post mentioning 19 members in a Zoom meeting. Here's what that looks like. It's technically 18, but add one more. That's what that looks like. And let me actually pull that up. Take it full. There's what that this looks like. 19 members, 18 plus 1, but that's what that looks like. You may have seen that post about 19 members in a Zoom meeting. We'll dive deep into the art of email communication and explore practical strategies for creating and crafting emails that get noticed and achieve your desired results. We'll also introduce you to two powerful tools, Free Toast Toast and Canva, that will help you create visually stunning and engaging emails. Whether you're looking to sharpen your email communication skills or learn new ways to make your email stand out, this workshop is perfect for you. So join me as we discover the power of email, free toast and Canva, and take your communication skills to the next level. Starting out, I have a little introduction planned. This intro, as I said, I'm going to go over email marketing using free toast and how you can all craft it along with designing your art in Canva, putting it all together in a nice little email box you can craft from your inbox, or you can send straight from free toast from that website here. And this is brought to you today by the latest club formerly known as Leading Edge Toastmasters Techno Advanced Club, brought to you by that club. Let's move on. Let me know in the chat. Get to my introduction here. Just take it full here. Remember where you from, what club you're representing, and are you watching live or replay? Hashtag live, hashtag replay. That said, I will have a Q&A for anyone who is on live. If you're coming late, don't worry. Come on in. I'll have a Q&A and get you all caught up at the end, and I'll actually bring you on with me on video if you so choose. You can proceed to just leave comments in the chat as well. Whatever you like. If you want to come on video, ask me questions on video, ask in the comments as well. I'll drop the link when that time comes. That's the housekeeping for this workshop. Let's begin. I'm gonna start out with free toast. Actually, no. Let's back up. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Email marketing. there is, and I found this just reason. I was looking for the best way to like talk about this, and I found it was a Facebook ad that I came across. Have you ever heard of Brandon Burchard? It's a Facebook ad that he's talking about why people fear and they're loading sending emails and because it's a chore if they feel like it's much of a chore, but he sees it in a different light. And I don't have the exact thing that he said, but I'm gonna pull this up real fast. And he says your ultimate life experience and legacy is being built moment by moment, day by day. Your story is being crafted by your every action, all leading somewhere, all leading to what one hopes will be a magnificent crescendo. Brendan Burchard. And the point where I'm going with this is he takes email and approach to builds one after another, crescendo. Everything builds. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger from one email to another, and he sees it as creating instead of just writing a simple email. He sees it as creating. Pause here, making sure we're all good before I continue. All right. Messages. Okay. Watching, we're seeing watching live. Good, good, good. As long as you can see me, we are good. Let's keep going. Where is that? Brendan Burchard's. So he has the idea of the storyboard, emails into a storyboard. And email marketing is today. When you think of email and then social media, get distracted out the window here. Let me just say this: when email and then there's social media. Social media is the extension of email. Social media is just like email. Email is where things should begin, and then everything should come forward with that later. The whole idea of email is 1 + 1, 1 × 1, 2 × 2, 3 × 3. It works with email, works with social media. It's all that type of social media, exponential. Those three people will share and will become how much? 3 × 3, 9. Those 9 will share 9 × 2, 9. It becomes exponential, and the point is you reach out to one person at a time that you want to focus on, and if you're giving the value, if you're bringing the value, that one person will want to share it with others, and then those people will want to share it with others. Bring the value, what someone wants to see, and as long as you're doing that. So with that being said, that's an important part to notice. We can bring the value right in the chat for me real quick. I don't have prompts listed in the comment, but just write in the chat what a purpose that you're setting out, or maybe your club, a purpose of your club. What does your club do? What is the benefit of guests? What is the benefit of members in your club? Because this is going to come back around to your mission and the club mission. Maybe for a lot of them are the same, but some clubs have a little slightly different mission. What is that one thing that your club does that the next club doesn't do? Toastmasters Techno, we're going to specialize in bringing workshops just like this. Whatever you want to learn, that's what Toastmasters Techno going to come in. We're going to welcome guests to come and watch these workshops inside of that club. Right now, we're just starting out, so I'm just going live on YouTube. Write in the chat, or if you're seeing another way, write to me. Think of it. You don't have to put in the chat really either. Just think of it of that. What does your club do? How do your club stand out? What and what's different from your club to the next. So it's always important to keep in mind when you come up with your club meaningful mission. I have a comment on YouTube. Thank you, Latoya, for commenting. My club wants to expand our reach to the community. All right. Thank you for that comment. Latoya, welcome. All right. That being said, I'm here to talk about the importance of email marketing and why that we're gonna get into all that, starting with free toast toast, and I'm gonna show how you can craft your email message inside your blank email box or using free toast toast. So let's move on to, and FY, if you are commenting, I don't, does this apply? That's an example. I don't need that. Let's moving on. Free toast toast. The website, there's others. There's Easy Speak. And you can Easy Speak does. You can do this too. This works with email. This works with any of the stuff that has email programs. And I'm gonna take this full. Free toast toast, and I'm gonna log in as. I'm actually logged in already. I just logged out. That's all right. I'm using the Toastmasters Techno website that I kind of just drafted today. Logging back in. So I was already logged in and I logged out. It's important to know what free toast does if you weren't aware already. All these different types of emails. There's a big overarching email that you can send from your email box. You put this email right in there, and you can send to all the members of your club. Then officers, this will just go to officers. You can send to each individual officer. You can send to mentors, and officers can send to mentors. Proteges, former members, guests, prospects, friends. Friends is where you'd set your district officers up. And then the admin, who's typically the PR, web PR person, the admin. So there's the different types of emails. So let's say this will typically work in this say if you want to send a meeting agenda out, you can go to the next agenda and then say send mail with the envelope there, close, and then window. So you can craft the email right from Free Toast Toast, and you can designate here who's it going to go to: all club members, all officers. You want to send to roles of the agenda. If you want to send to a specific, if it's actually for a meeting, for a specific meeting, you can send to website administrator. You can send to anyone with no meeting rules. Hey, you haven't signed up yet. Send it anyone with no meeting rules yet. Unconfirmed roles, please confirm by a day before the meeting so we can get on the roll with the meeting and not have to worry about filling roles. Attendance uncertain. All these different scenarios you can send to that people can fit under members attending. So enough, and then here, and this is it's made a lot of improvements over the years, but you can resize these windows to where you're editing, and now you have a nice big window size you can type. And there's your font. You can hide that or show that. And then there's your styles, your headings, which that's and there. But we're gonna start out, and I'm gonna come back to all this email here. We're gonna devise plan working in Canva. I'm gonna show you how you can use templates in Canva just for instance, I'm going to use the graphics for this. This is the graphics. I created all these right in Canva for this event, including that countdown that you saw. I created all the look that you saw on this event, including the background that you see, all from Canva. So I'm going to close out of this one, and I'm going to start a new project with Canva. Under projects, there, or create new design. And the best thing that I like doing the best, you can, if it's a poster, there's many different styles. You can A4 legal documents. You can create a poster, Pinterest pin, card, Instagram reel, and I'll do that actually. I'll because that'll actually fit good. And it's gonna play on video too. So and there's elements, and then announce. What are we announcing? Announce. There's elements, you can search for elements, graphics. You put stuff up right here and add like text to it. Open house. I'm just gonna plan for an open house, and then now you're gonna resize this and play around with the sizes. Quite as I'm adjusting the positioning of this. And you got, sometimes it takes playing around. And then another thing, the when, the where, who is the host. Lost the formatting. The when, the where, who's the host. You can wide the box up. When 4-3. Ooh, way in the future. Where? YouTube. And I had slight issues with the Facebook live stream. I planned to go live right in the group, but the stream was not pushing. But we are going live on YouTube, so all is good. The link is posted inside the group as well. And let me know too right now if you're watching live or if you're watching a replay. Hashtag live, hashtag replay as well. So host Army Kenyon. It's just like simple stuff. You can add different font style. Just gonna pick something here. Pick something like that. Just a little different there. Make it bigger. Blow it up a little bit. Too big. And then now I want to go and add a background. There you go. Make that white or gray. I add my Toastmasters colors in here. You can add the Toastmasters brand kit with the logo. You don't want that black. That looks good. That looks really modern right now. Make that resize all this a little bit. And actually, I want to put a man. Oh, it's elements. I need elements. Man. That. Something like that. It's like, looks like that guy's floating in space. So that's a little. I mean, that's not a video, but it's gonna. I can actually download, and that's gonna come across as a video. So because video gets pushed a lot more than still images. Just FYI on social media. So if you make it a video, even though it's still, it's gonna see it as a video. See, check my comments here. So we got a little conversation going here in the comments. I'm gonna check the comments here. How do you attach a file? Free Toast email. So I'm gonna go back based on the comments. Just checking the comments. When you're in here, let's go here. I'm gonna continue downloading this, and I can use the other one too. This is the official, and by any means official. This is just like me being creating like a fun image. So download from Canva. I'm just gonna download a JPEG. Download, and it's open house image, saving to the email folder. So now I have that ready. We're gonna go to Free Toast. So you can drag, and that's a big file. You can set the size. That comes across pretty big. So let's delete another way. And there's also in this thumbnail, I don't know if I can take this a little bigger. If you can, how to make this any bigger here. So like this is the end here, and then maybe more towards the right on the window on the Free Toast, there's an image icon. Add an image. If you're on Free Toast, you click that image, and you get this window, and you can say image. You can browse, but before you browse, you have to upload. Click the upload tab. Yeah, dragging and dropping. Yeah, into Free Toast. I'm seeing if this is gonna work a different way. But once you're on the upload tab on that image properties, again one more time, click the image link, go to the upload tab, choose file, and I'm gonna go to my email marketing folder, choose my open house. Now it's selected. You have to click. There's a lot of steps in Free Toast. Then next, send to the server. Got the success message. Advanced. No. Go back to the image info. Then now you're gonna browse the server, and usually it shows all the way up at the bottom. So there it is, and it actually, when I dragged, it added it as well. So you can select, and here you can actually make it not as high and not as big. So maybe about 14,700. It's gonna not be as big now. So now see, it's not as big. So you can customize the image size. So now send open house to all members, and you can't do guests. So that's where these other images, right? These other, and you send to the members email, and that's my verbal expressions club number. Then there's officers. You send to guests, prospects, friends of your club. You send to all these in your inbox, and you can drag and drop in there as well. Let me move it over to the next screen here. Not working. Let's do that. Oh no. So in my email, what works best usually, hover over, select the open house image, Control C, Command C if you're on a Mac, go to your inbox and say paste. Now you can send to members, you can send to friends. I have it all saved. You can send to guests, you can send to former friends is already listed, prospects. You can add all those inboxes and emails as an officer as long as this your send from email is registered in Free Toast Host. If that's set up as your profile, you can send from that email. you can send it all these email addresses, and your friends of the club, guests, prospects will get this open house announcement email. And I will not actually send the email, but you throw a subject, open house, throw a subject in there, remember the subject, get a little signature if you want your signature down there. I got to promote the Choose Your Own Adventure conference, so I do that for my signature. So there's, and I kind of did everything in a nutshell at once. So going through email, free toast, and I used Canva to design. Again, I used all these. That's my background, which you kind of see if I take off this lower third here, and then if I go back to this view, there's my background there. You see that's the background. There's the starting soon slate, and there's the main thumbnail that was over the event. And there's my countdown. I even got a countdown, a nice looking countdown for the event as well. And that's what I just created. My quote I used earlier. And again, there's the result I got in the club. So you're doing this, and one other thing, I do everything in the email program for Apple Mail app, and I select and I center stuff, and I'll add like a link or two, and I'll say verbal expressions is having an open house, and I just craft it differently, not like an email or anything too, and then I'll resize, maybe not that big, and then bold, maybe look for a different font somewhere, and then maybe not center the signature, but then you have an email that has white space that has and you can design it and a storyboard within just the email, one email itself. Just going back to the comments here, make sure not missing anything else. How to attach a document. Just went over that in Free Toast Host. I did copy and paste. You can drag the image into the email, or you can choose the email with the add image and upload. So that's how you can attach images. Had to do that for conversation going back and forth. That was an image. Yes. A document, same thing, a document you can copy and paste. So let's delete this and Free Toast. Template. That's for an image. As look here as I look for the honestly, I don't think because this is actually sending from an agenda window. I'd have to look through each of these. Paste from Word, so you can copy and paste from Word, and I imagine let's take this actually. Paste. Browser doesn't support pasting with the toolbar, but you just paste, and I just took from a document and pasted in there. So that if you have a Word document or a PDF, a lot of times you can copy and paste from the PDF, and you can copy from Word and paste it into Free Toast, or your email. It's all centered. You can make it bigger like that, and then there's all the it's just pasted anything right now, and just pasting from a document. But if you're in the actual email program, then you can paperclip it and add a. See what I have here. You can add an attachment in when you're in a actual mail program. Usually, put them at the bottom. So if it works, there you go. Put the documents usually at the bottom there. It shows up at the bottom. So there, copying from a document. Any other questions? We kind of went over everything all at once. How to do. I'll show you some other stuff that I've. Here's some speeches. Upcoming speeches in the future for me. If you're curious, I created these different speech topics. You might have saw them if you are in Discord. What's new with the TI website? The art of hooking your audience. Email using free toast. And there's my story. If you're interested in hearing my story, I can come to a club near you. But those some of the stuff I've designed with Canva for myself. Even you might have saw this on the conference website. I didn't design that. I just put that in there. But that I was with help. I designed that as well. You can do a lot with Canva, email, and free toast. If you lose, there's one other thing about. Let me resize this again. One other thing that, and I mentioned the different mail, the email, the inboxes that you can send to, and I haven't seen exactly how you send them from Fritosis, but you can put them in your mail program and you send to your friends. But that's a lot of times we don't. I've noticed the clubs don't use those emails, but we're missing out on all that reach, all that because we add people to the guests, we add people to prospects. Yeah, well, I want to be a member, but they never hear from us again. And if you add them there, you can send these emails to them, to those people, send to all prospects of the club. And just like that, we had a former member, because I did this, the former member email. She came in person, and then something happened where she had to she couldn't come to us. I mean, she couldn't be a member anymore. Well, all of a sudden, out of the blue, I got an iOS message from her. She's living in Saudi Arabia, wants to come back and be a part of the club on Zoom. So we're still only on Zoom right now. And someone who was in the Dallas area in person is coming back to us, living in Saudi Arabia now, just because I added the former members to my email along with all these other emails. So adding your reach, designing your message with value, what your club can offer you, what to potential members, to future members, prospects, guests. What if they just keep coming back as a guest, and then maybe one day down the road they join? What can you offer them as a guest? What does your club have that sets them apart from another club? And when you know that, you can design in a certain way when you're looking for open house, when you're looking for new reach, new members, and you can design it in that specific way with your mission in mind. So with that, I went through a lot. I skipped. I pretty much bulldozed right through all my talking points and topics. We hit all the different emails, prospects, friends of the club, guests, former members, officers, touched on Canva, some more Q&A. You have any questions from the chat? And if you can, now's the time. I'll just put it right here in the chat. That link, you can come right in, talk to me, and ask another question live on video or you can just put some other questions in the chat. I can see if anyone has any questions, and when this ends, you'll go back. You'll be able to go back and watch the replay. #replay. You'll go back and watch either way, whatever you're watching, live or replay. This will start over from the beginning, and get the whole thing from the beginning on if you missed part of it. But any questions, comments? What comes up for your club? Maybe what specific issues, what specific things come up? Drag and dropping, attach a document. Just going over some of the comments here. How do you attach in Free Toast email? How do you find admin? Oh, there's a question. I saw that question here. Thank you for the question. Your admin. I showed the window a minute ago, but I can touch on the find out who your admin is. Maybe I know your club emails. The last one, the admin. So I'm the admin of this. It says the name of the person. That is the most likely 99% of the time the best way to see who's listed as the club website admin. At the bottom of the club email addresses window in your members only menu. So that's how you find out who the admin is. Some more questions here. Hey, how can I use those email templates? I can use those email templates. Which templates are you talking about again? Request free tools to make you then. So, that was a new comment coming. So this came up for me today. Someone else was the admin of the website, and I just changed myself over. Let me log out so I can show you the best. If you're logging in as the admin, go there on the website. Click here. This is where you go to get this change over. It happened like as long as the other person accepts it right away. Click here to change the site administrator, and you put your club name in. It's gonna tab, and then it actually recognizes and that's actually another good way of seeing Nancy Bateman's the admin of Verbal Expressions. Cancel or put this is MetroCrest. Peter Trotter is listed as the admin of MetroCrest. And Toastmasters Techno, it saves them, by the way. Hit tab. Now Tommy Kenyon is the admin of Toastmasters Techno. So, and if you want to change it, you put your name, fill the form out, your email, have reviewed, and fill it out, and then you get an accept. You send an accept to the former admin of the website. So yeah, okay. Acknowledging club email addresses. Yep, I didn't explore those templates. Yep, those templates. And you're talking about the templates in Canva, I assume, when you're in Canva, and then elements or design templates. You can look promote promote your club, add as a new page. There's all different types of just templates. Yeah. Another comment here. Thank you for the comments coming in. I guess stating the value of the club is the big issue. I have a guest list of 80 people who are invited to every meeting, but very few attend. Yeah, you find out what they need. If you know what they are looking for, and you can market to them in the most proper way. Thank you, Lataya, for the comments. Free toast. He said free toast. Templates. I'm already forgetting the where I saw the templates. I logged out. But there's templates. You can save templates. You can create an email template. Oh yeah, let me show you that. Jog my memory. Email templates. So we're gonna go back into meeting agenda. Well, meeting agendas. Send like you're gonna send an email, and yeah, these the templates you mentioned. Save it. You type up an email. You create your nice fancy looking email. Type your text, and then open house, welcome, and then you save this as a template. Set up an email signature. You can load a template. You have to save and then load the template when you pull the email up. But you can have them all typed and don't have to type it ever again. Yep, Free Toast email templates. Any ideas on how to get members to engage with Free Toast hosts? We have trouble just getting folks to confirm their roles by email. The biggest thing to get how to usually get buy-in and roll. I like to hear, and I've been here in the last 2 years, and I like to say, life is an enrollment game. You send an email, a mass email out to all members. They're likely not gonna engage so much with it, but if you send a text to them individually, say, "Hey, can you check this email?" Acknowledge that they know you're looking for them, you're looking out for them. Call them, have invite them to coffee or something. Just make something, have a personal event outside of Toastmasters. Connect with them. Just a little connection, not much. Doesn't really have to be much connection. Just text, call. How's your day going? Just, just let them know you care. That's that's it. An individual connection, individual contact goes a long way. We send these mass emails and we get crickets. But hey, send a text, connect with them individually. Say, did you see this email that went out? What do you think of it? Ask them an engaging question, and then they'll tell you if you're talk about the plans over coffee or something. That's the big. Someone else. The best way to engage with them is one on one. Text, call, get on a Zoom if you're across the state, or hour and a half. Someone's in Dallas, someone's in Tyler. Get on Zoom, have a Zoom conversation, one on one, and that can be a video face to face. But one on one connection is usually big. That and a little time I can use it a lot more myself. So don't get me wrong, I don't do that as much as I probably should, but one-on-one communication and contact goes a long way. So did that answer the question on the templates, or you can save email templates? I can't remember what other templates there were that I came across. Other things on Free Toast, like you can create custom websites. You could create an officers only link, and I created this Zoom info link that only the officers can see. Grab the host key so you can come in to the Zoom, claim host, and no login to Zoom. No login to Zoom. It's all right here. Logging into Free Toast Host. All the officers can do it. The host key is right there, and any of the officers can come and claim host in the Zoom meeting. Any other questions? Had the Canva Q&A. Was this just been valuable? What else were you looking for maybe in this? Engage with the club. Who's listed for? Just going through back over the comments again. But so that's Canva, Free Toast Host. Had a little Q&A. You can come in and talk live on Studio by using the link that's in the chat right there. It's in the chat. Use the link. Come chat online right in the video if you so choose. I also be remiss. I'm looking for help on the conference hybrid team. Join the D50 2023 Spring Hybrid Conference. Other volunteer opportunities as well at d50tm.org/conference. All the links are there. You can register for your early bird meals, get set up for success early, often. I always recommend to do that. My contact is that's my Verbal Expressions contact, or my personal email. Either one works. Either one will go to me right now. Toastmasters@thomasmkenyon.com. VPPR-5736 @toastmastersclubs.org. Or I'm also Zoom Master at d50tm.org and AD44, Area Director, AD44 at d50tm.org. And if anything else, I'll wait for a few more questions. Anyone, what else did you want to get out of it? Any other questions? The host key Zoom function. Yep, I can. Any web or the PR person usually should have access to creating this. It's a custom web page, and you can edit it. And as admin, I'm just going to go right in as admin. I'll show you that real quick. Another Free Toast Host tip. I'll just keep those. And you log into the admin console, website, custom web pages, and you can select at the top of that. See these pages get weird sometimes. Zoom login officers only. Load that. I created that. Or if you want to create a new page, type it in. Page title, link title. That's the title bar. Web page name. That's the URL. The slug name. The slug is at the end of the URL. So this is web. It's not the name. It's the slug name. Kind of the same thing. So that it would be member page, something like that, and that would be the end of the URL. Page description would be, I usually just call it the title member page, and if you want to come up with a descriptive description, reference notes, you can set it for officers only, member only access, or unlimited access for all. not in menu, just via the link. If you don't want it to actually be displayed, but still be available with the link, then unlisted, not unlimited, unlisted. So public, members, officers, and unlisted view. You can set a custom page to be. Don't save that. And that's what you get. It shows that you can change the colors and settings of the appearance setting, and Zoom login info. Officers can get right in and host a meeting. So I think I covered a bunch of stuff. Anything? We're at the hour mark. If there's anything else, got another comment. Thank you for coming, watching, and hope share this link, because this will be available after we go live, after the replay. It will be available for anyone who wants to watch any other time in the future. This will be available. And I'll keep it open for a few more questions. But that's pretty much it. Remember to thanks for watching. Thanks for participating. Thank you for commenting. Hope you got value out of this. Invite attendees to, again, hybrid support d50tm.org/conference.